Hi everyone, welcome back to Get Good at Golf. I'm James.
I'm Jamie.
And this is a beginner lesson with irons. Guys, today we're going to cover some really basic tips on how to strike your irons. We are at the beautiful Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club. Jamie, what a place this is.
Fantastic.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Lovely.
So, Jamie, you've never played golf before in your life?
Nope, never. No idea.
We've done a wedge lesson. We've done showing some really simple tips. We've tried not to kind of reinvent the wheel too much with those. We've explained what the lofts do. We've explained how to hit a pitching wedge. Now we're going to move up to irons. So we're going to start with an 8 iron, and then as soon as that goes really well, we're going to move up to a 6 iron, so up into a mid iron. Which club, Jamie, do you think goes the furthest out of a 6 and an 8 iron?
Ooh.
And this is a really interesting thing because so many beginner golfers, in fact, so many non-beginner golfers will be thinking, well, James, why on earth are you asking that? Everyone should know that. Everyone shouldn't know that, because why would you know that if you've never played golf before? So immediately look at the shaft length, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I think the 8, I'm not sure.
So what would a longer lever give you? More speed or less speed?
Well, maybe more actually.
Yeah. So the longer shaft is going to give you more speed.
Yeah.
So that's the club edge speed factor. And then the lofts on these two clubs. You remember in the iron lesson, what did we do to check the loft?
Oh, go on, remind me.
Put them down on the floor and stand on them.
That's it, yeah.
So you stand on the 8 iron. Don't do this with spikes on, obviously. In fact, should we show them your new soles?
Yeah, why not, mate?
Should we have a look at them just in case you forget what you're doing? Bang! Pumas.
Beautiful.
Right, so that's the 8 iron. And you can see there we've got a reasonable amount of loft on there. Now if we go with the 6, is it more or less? So less loft on the 6, which means that's also going to help it go further. We're going to start with the 8 iron, Jamie.
Perfect.
There you go. Do you know anything about how to stand at an 8 iron?
I don't think so.
Would you like me to talk through a little bit?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
That's why we're here. Why are we here?
To get good at golf,
Oh,
mate.
Jamie, it's like I prepped you on the plane.
Not a word.
So guys, not only am I talking to Jamie behind the lens, but I'm talking to you through the lens as well. So for a mid iron, I'm going to set up a club just in the middle of my stance there, just to help me know where the ball position needs to be. Would help her put the right club down now. Also, we're missing Chris on this channel at the moment. He's at home, hopefully making some more fantastic videos to help you get good at golf. Hit that subscribe button if you do want to get good at golf. And also guys, hit the subscribe button if you want to see Jamie's journey to get good at golf from being a beginner. So, ball in the middle of the stance. I'm also going to put something down just in front of me there so I can see exactly where I'm aiming, because guys, aim is really important when it comes to the golf shot. If you make a fantastic golf swing and don't quite aim where you need to be going, Jamie, it'd be like throwing a basketball at a free throw, aiming over here and wondering why it doesn't go in the hoop, even though you've done everything correctly. So I'm just going to grab a 9 iron just to hit you this shot. So I'm going to aim, Jamie, at that 160 yard marker. So if you come down the line here, you'll be able to see that is parallel to the 160 yard marker, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to stand nice and tall. I'm going to bend from the hips. I'm going to flex my knees a little bit. You'll see there I'm in a nice athletic posture. That's perfect for most golf shots, or all full golf shots pretty much. From here, I'm going to hold the club. We are going to talk about gripping the club a little bit later on, but I think in the wedge video you actually held it naturally really good, so I don't need to go into that too much. But as I take the club away, my body works just to the right hand side of this middle club here. So I'm moving away from the target a bit whilst I'm turning. And then as soon as I start the downswing, guess where that weight goes, Jamie?
To the left.
To the left, my friend. It goes towards the target, and that helps us get that kind of impact. So you'll see that I've hit ball then turf, and I've rotated through onto my left side. Let's see if you can do the nice simple things first there. I've got your 9 iron, we'll stick with that because the 8 iron's perfectly aligned. Do you have any questions so far about what I've discussed with you?
No, it makes sense, but we'll put it to practice and see how that goes.
Oh, nearly, Jamie. A little bit heavy.
A bit heavy.
So we got the ground interaction. The ground interaction was just a little bit too early. Let's make sure that's aiming where we want it to aim. Great strike, Jamie. Lovely strike, probably in your own way a little bit. So we got the ball up in the air. I think if we just stand a little bit further away from it.
Yeah.
So when I said about a nice athletic stance, I want your arms to hang down and the club just sits in there nicely. Great effort. So a little bit further away, give yourself some room. There we go. Oh, Jamie, how good is that? Guys, I've got to be honest, the fact that Jamie's never hit a golf ball before is actually quite depressing because he's actually very, very good already. But this is what happens when I love the idea of taking someone who's never really played golf, never hit a golf ball, and just morphing them, giving them all the simple things right. There'll be so many people in the comments saying, Jamie's doing this wrong, Jamie's doing this wrong, Jamie's doing this wrong. But the fact is he's doing the little things right, which means he's getting the ball up in the air, he's getting it moving forward. And today at Dubai Creek, we are taking on one of the hardest holes in golf.
Can't wait for that.
Can't wait, baby. Right, let's go again. How do you feel about that ball position in the middle, okay?
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Good effort, little bit right. Relax that right arm, Jamie.
Okay.
So it's set up, get yourself nice and set up. You see how this arm's wanting to go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, let it relax and then that just folds on the way back. Have a practice swing, mate.
Oof.
Where's your weight?
Yeah.
I want to see what make those shoes are, mate. No, the other one. So on the follow through,
yeah,
I want to read that golf sign on your right foot.
Right, I see.
Have a couple of practice swings without hitting a ball.
Without hitting it.
Or the club. Bit further away. Good. Now you could say there's a few things in Jamie's takeaway which will change. We're certainly not going to do that on his first lesson as a beginner. Great shot. Absolutely great shot, Jamie.
More relaxed that as well.
Yeah, nice and chill. Yeah. So now, let's have a go with a 6 iron. And again, guys, for me, he's a fantastic golfer for what Jamie's trying to do. Ping G425, I thought it were G410s. There you go. Now, what do we think changes with a longer iron in the stance? I'm not expecting you to know.
Do you want it to be a bit closer?
No, it's going to be further away.
Further
Great
away.
effort though. I know you're thinking about that ball position. A little bit further away, just because that shaft length's longer.
I see, yeah.
And then also, because there's less loft on the club here, we're going to make sure that the ball position's a little bit further forwards as well in your stance.
Right.
Because what that's going to do, James, it's going to shallow the club when you come into it.
So
that means it's going to go higher. Can I just say that we're stood here giving a golf lesson. I've got the Dubai Creek Clubhouse on one side here, and I've got the Burj Khalifa on the other. Just landmarks all over the place. Oof. What happened with your feet?
I don't think I twisted.
Didn't move them, exactly. Well, the key is, Jamie, you're figuring that out. You're realising that.
Yeah, true.
Relax that arm. Yeah. Good effort. So what we're doing now, Jamie, is just turning just returning the face a little bit open. Every single shot's going right. We've got a good turf interaction. So let's just make sure we're releasing that club on the way through.
Okay. Not great.
So what we're doing, Jamie, we're just letting the club stay a little bit open through the shot, that way.
Right, okay.
So by relaxing this arm, you'll see how we can take the club in here and then it sets up. Where instead of you're trying to bring it out here a little bit,
right,
then it comes the same way and we have to open it. So if I just relax the arm, take it back, so I feel like this club is parallel with this club down here.
Right, okay.
Yeah, away from you. And then as you turn, you can just turn that face and you see how that ball is moving right to left in the air as opposed to staying out to the right.
Right, yeah.
But I maintain that ball then turf contact. Now guys, there's a lot going on here, and I can see Jamie going, this is as much as I would give him in the first lesson. I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit more, trying to give you a little bit more as well, Jamie, because I know there's natural talent here. I can see it. The hand-eye coordination is there, which sometimes it isn't, and that's where the first few lessons often end up getting lost. Let's see if we can work out that right arm. For me, the stance looks good, the grip looks okay. We're going to tweak that probably throughout this series, but if we can just get you squaring that club face up, I think we're laughing.
Let's give it a go.
Nearly. I love the foot movement. Good effort, Jamie. Up in the air again. Oh, Jamie. How's that strike? Again, a little bit face open, a little bit right, but we are taking that all day on the first lesson, getting the ball airborne with a 6 iron and an 8 iron and understanding the difference between them. So if I now put a 4 iron in your hands, will that go further than the 6 or not as far?
Not as far.
Further.
Further.
Because it's
Gone
got
backwards.
less loft, more length.
Right,
If I give you a
that's
9 iron, will that go less far or further than the 8?
Less.
Got it. Guys, that was a beginner golf lesson here at Get Good at Golf. I've realised the camera's just gone a bit skewered, but we'll keep it there because Chris couldn't make the trip. Can you believe Chris isn't here?
Good, mate. See you
Honestly,
soon,
I
Chris.
know he's your hero, isn't he?
I love him. I love him.
Jamie, next lesson we're going to talk driver. Well done on the irons.
Cheers, mate.
We're going to keep this running throughout the year.
Cool.